Hello everyone. I am going to unbox Goddess Power Oracle, Colette Ben Reed. You can see the beautiful goddess on the cover. It's a nice quality paper, good hardy box. Her stuff is always really nice, lovely quality. I already took the saran wrap off. It says in the top, it says magic is everywhere and the goddess will help you claim it. That's a little message on the inside. A little guidebook, which I will show you in a second. On the back, it says, the goddess is calling you to open up and reconnect with the universe in all her forms. The feminine aspect of the universe is rising to restore balance in the world. Will you answer the call and receive her guidance? Who could we become if we knew how to reclaim our true power? Striking, elegant interpretations of 52 goddesses from cultures all over the world await you in Goddess Power Oracle. Ellen of the Ways calls you to your path. Artemis offers to guide your arrow. Saradwin urges you to trust the unlimited potential of your life. World-renowned oracle expert Colette Ben Reed bridges the mundane and the mystical as she guides you on a journey of self-empowerment and fruitful manifestation. Illustrations are by Gina Della Grottaglia. Package design is Bryn Star Best. Beautiful. And there's just a little emblem in there. Looks like a tree of life. Sorry about that. I'm a little, let's say a little cold or something. So I just removed this piece, and this is the back of the deck. This is beautiful. Sun, moon, the tree of life. And it looks like water element. It looks like they've kind of addressed all the elements here. It's really quite nice. Very, very pretty. And the quality of the cards, they're sort of a medium thickness. They're new, so they're sticking together. Medium thickness, I don't know if you can tell. So they don't look like they would bend too easily, but they're flexible enough to be probably easy to shift. Now the size of them, they're the same size as some of Colette Ben Reed's other decks, like I think the Spirit Animal Oracle, Crystal Spirit Oracle, Wisdom of the Oracle, and the Map Oracles, and also the Good Tarot, I think are all about this size. So they're a little bit big, slightly cumbersome, but because it's Oracle cards, not Tarot, there aren't quite as many. Because with Oracle, you can have as many or as few as you choose to, or whatever the designer likes to do. So first we have Anne, or Ain. And number 2 is Aphrodite. She's the romantic love. What was Ain? She's the adaptability goddess. And I'll read you just a couple of these in a few minutes. But I'll go through real quickly. Ariana Rod is about time. Artemis is focus. Athena is knowledge. Benzai, I can't tell if that's a G or a T, and it's not something I'm familiar with. Beauty, she's Brainwin is forgiveness. Bridget is creative spark. Saradwin is potential. Assurance is Danu. Demeter is nurturer. Whoopsie. Sorry about that. Ellen of the Ways is patterns. Lostra is new beginnings. Eponia, or Epona, is wise leadership. Freya is radical acceptance. Gaia is earth. Great Goddess is sacred unity. Green Terra is salvation. Gula is healing. Hekat, I think, or Hecate, is in the beginning. Hera is alliance. Hestia is home. Iris is communication. Ishtar, communion. Isis is rebirth. Kali, liberation. Oops, here we go. Kuan Yin is compassion. Lakshmi is fortune. Lizzie is revelation. Lilith is independence. Mat is truth. Mama Killa is the moon. Whoopsie. Mama Mukha, or Kocha. Kocha is water. Mary is miracles. Maya is illusion. Metis is wisdom. I'm not how Ms. Nemosine is the past. I'm not sure how to pronounce that, so my apologies. Morgan is the death and magic. Nike is ambition. Nyx is secrets. Ocean is generosity. Parvati is devotion. Persephone is inexperience. Rhea is flow. Saraswati is mastery. Shakti is transformation. Skuld is the future. Sophia is divine wisdom. Spider-Woman is co-creation. Uzumi is humor. That's a great one. Yi is the sun. Yuki-onna is stillness. So there is the deck. That's a quick overview of the cards. Like I said, the quality is of the paper. It's nice. It's got some body to it, but the paper is nice and smooth, but it has a matte finish. And yeah, that's nice. They're nice shuffle. They're not sticking together too much, which with a new deck is pretty astounding. And then the guidebook. Let's open this up. Talks about just the typical stuff. Who published it, yada yada. Contents is the introduction, how to work with Goddess Power Oracle, your invitation, and then it talks about the meanings of all of the cards and what they represent. And she does a suggested further reading, acknowledgments about the artist and about the author, because they are both quite amazing. It says the world of humanity has two wings. One is woman and the other men. Not until both wings are equally developed can the bird fly. Should one wing remain weak, flight is impossible. Not until the world of women become equal to the world of men can success and prosperity be attained as they ought to be. That was written by Abdul Baha, head of the Baha'i faith, from 1892 to 1921. Not very old. So the goddess is the introduction, the goddess calls. So this is, I think, Colette Baron-Reed doing her intro. Story of how she came up with the idea, I think. Yeah, she said I was having one of those wondrous periods of creative channeling, bringing oracles to life that I've been hoping to work on for years. So yeah, that looks like it's Colette. Initiation, reclaiming the goddess. The goddess takes over. A visit from Kali. This is typical. Okay, so it says a visit from Kali. One particular goddess came to me even after I had decided not to include her in the deck. There are numerous myths throughout ancient pantheons that mirror each other, and I wanted to be careful not to showcase duplicates, since I felt really connected to a goddess from another culture whose myth distilled to a story of fierce liberation and revolution. I decided the Hindu goddess Kali would be left out as they shared similar themes. Well, let's just say Kali was having none of that. During a coaching session a few days later, she showed up in a meditation with a deeply profound, loving, challenging, and personal message for me. I wavered after that, wondering what to do with her. And I think we saw that in here, didn't we? So she made it into the, she made it in there. That's fabulous. I had a yoga teacher once who Kali showed up to her. Apparently Kali is I have not seen anybody show up to me like that yet. I'm hoping. I think it would be fun. So it shows how to work with the power, how to work with the oracle, how to shuffle, upside down cards, asking a question. It does show how to do that. So if you are a beginner to oracle and tarot and all of that, I think this would be a lovely way to start. It seems very nurturing, and it's like you can, she has here a simple guidance daily 1-card pull. So there's different ways that you can utilize the deck, whether you want to do a full reading for yourself or for somebody else, or you're just looking for a little guidance. You know, what do I want to know right now? There's ways that you can do that. And she's showing you here a couple different spreads. So, and the new moon intention activation spread, that's nice. I'm always looking for another spread to do with tarot and oracle. And she has your invitation. So with this oracle, I'm inviting you to invoke aspects of the great goddess so you can become empowered and evolve into the person you've always wanted to become as you move forward. What a nice intention, right? So then you have all the cards, and they don't have illustrations. Some decks or some little guidebooks do have illustrations, but these are numbered so that you can easily, you know, if you're looking up number 20 for, I can't pronounce that. I can see what it looks like here though. Hecate, I believe. The in-between. Yeah, it is Hecate because I see it down here with the regular font. So there you go. I think it's a lovely deck. Quality paper, beautiful illustrations. And let's just see how these are worded too. I'm just going to do one. So great goddess. There's an empowerment message. It says, now is the time to view your world through reverent and clear lens of unity and connection. The domain of the great goddess, the creators or creatrix of all life and the great mother of all. It's time to leave the right/wrong, good/bad, zero-sum game world behind. Enter the space where you can find the sacred ground of sharing without guile. Work from the desire that everyone benefits. Look at others as if they are also a reflection of yourself. Take a humble yet grounded approach to your life right now. Be accountable for the energy you put into the world. Be aware of how you influence your surroundings. The great goddess reminds you that you may see yourself as different than others, but you are all one in her presence. Treat others as you would be treated, and miracles abound. This is truly an auspicious time in your life to grow and expand. So the alignment message, it looks like different categories here. The alignment message is unconscious choices and behaviors may be causing the distortion in your world. This is this is for Great Goddess, which is about sacred unity. Difficult feelings are part of the journey of self-discovery. Now is not the time to shy away. In order to survive, you may have been conditioned to suppress what makes you uncomfortable. You may have found yourself in a temporarily awkward place with someone and don't know what your next step should be. Be honest. Say when you don't know something and be open to learning. The great goddess offers you this alignment task. Make discomfort, awkwardness, and the uncomfortable sacred. Think of what would happen if you made what you considered a flaw, loss, or failure in beautiful and integral part of the art of your life. Every breath you take is sacred. Every mistake you make is a gift. And every time you learn from a relationship is blessed. Bless all the parts of you and your life, for you are sacred in the heart of the great goddess who sees only beauty everywhere. So that's how things are worded. That's just an example of one of the cards. So I'd say it's a thumbs up. It looks beautiful. And I'm going to do a interview deck. I always I do the interviews with my decks to see how they're best used. Oftentimes with oracles, I will use them as clarifiers, or for like a blessing at the end of a reading, or sometimes I use it in the beginning to set the tone for the theme for the rest of the cards. And it's uncanny how they all kind of work that way. I frequently use this crystal spirit to, what's the overall energy going to be? And I get the message from what the tarot cards say, which totally ties into that. And then sometimes I'll pull another card, spirit animal, wisdom oracle, or the something else, and it will absolutely reiterate what the message of the cards were. So we'll see how that works with this, and I'll see if it wants to be I'll see how to communicate with it. I'm going to do, like I said, I'll do an interview, a deck interview, and I'll ask it, usually 5 questions. So here it is. Goddess Power Oracle from Colette Baron Reed. And that's it for now. Look forward to my Goddess Power interview. Thanks, everybody. Have a great night.